I will be wearing that skirt.
Oh, I know you will. That's why you bought it. These things are wearable. A lot of these are, you know, hey, they've got a little bit of damage, so put them on.
If you can't beat them, join them.
68, lot 68, we had 3 vintage printed cotton blouses. We got a green and white stripe in good condition, just a few small spots. It is missing all the closures, and it's in good condition with a hole and a tear in the back. A blueprint blouse in fair conditions, got some rust spots, holes, period repair, buttons are detached there. Oh, did I somehow miss one? But you got them all in the description. You're getting 3 for one money, and we're starting it at
140.
Whoa, 140 now, 150, 140 to bid now, 150. Would have been 150, would have been 150. 140 I have now, 150, would have been 150. Yes,
Yeah.
150 now, 160.
Yeah.
160 now, 170, 170, 170, 170. 160 to bid now, 170, 170, would have been 170. Would have been 170, would have been 170, would have been 170. 160 to bid now, 170, would have been 170, 170, 170. Yes,
Yeah.
170 now, looking for 180, 180 now, 190. 180 to bid now, 190, 90, 90, 90, 90. 180 to bid now, 190, would have been 190, would have been 190. 180 to bid now, 190, would have been 190, would have been 190. 180 I have now, 190. Are you all done? 180 is the bid, looking for 190. Going once. 180 looking for 190,
Yeah.
just in time. 190 now, 200.
Yeah.
2 now, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter. I have 200, 2 and a quarter now, 2 and a quarter now,
Yeah.
2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, 2 and a half now, 275,
Yeah.
275. They just woke up on the West
Yeah.
Coast. 275 now, 300, 275 now,
Yeah.
300, 3 now, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, 300 now, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter. 300 now, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter. That actually is cheap for those shirts. They're
They're
really
great.
really nice prints.
The fabrics are excellent.
The fabrics are great. Yep. 300 now, 3 and a quarter. Oh, we don't go backwards. 300 now, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter. 300 bid, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a quarter. Are you all done? 300's the bid, looking for 3 and a quarter, going once. 300 looking for 3 and a quarter, going twice. Last call. Now we sold at $300 to bidder on live auctioneers.
Goodbye.
Alrighty. Yes. All right. We have lot 69. We've got 3 vintage circa 1920s dresses. Includes a 2-piece Art Deco style silk dress. These were the ones. We played with these. Yes.
So good. So
Beaded,
good.
embroidered overskirt with the floating front and the back panels.
Mm.
Yes, that one's delicious.
Uh.
All right. And we, that one's in good condition, right? We also have the pink rose colored silk crepe that has 3 pieces with the underslip and the suede belt. Just a few marks under the slip. The underslip is brittle. The consignor noted that the dress is by Stein Paris Fashions, and it's not marked there. There's also finally a beige silk dress with velvet trim, skirt ruffles, the cuffs, the shoulder embellishments, the side snaps, in fair condition. Has some spots. It does have a large tear, and the armpits are stained, so they weren't wearing their degree protection.
And on a fun side note, apparently these 2 dresses were worn as graduation dresses.
Oh, that's right. We did have that note that they were graduation dresses.
Okay, one is
All
a
right.
graduation dress.
This one.
I'm not sure which one it was, and one of them is the Paris dress.
This is the Paris dress.
But it was
This
also
is
a
the
graduation dress.
The
Okay.
Paris dress is the graduation dress.
This is
Ah,
okay.
okay. All right, we're
This is the
starting it at.
graduation dress.
70.
All right, 70 to bid now, lady. 70 to bid now, lady. Would have been 80. Would have been 80. Would have been 80. 80 now, 90. Would have been 90. Would have been 90. 80 to bid now, 90. Would have been 90. Would have been 90. 80 now, 90. 80, 80, 80, 90. 80, 90, 80, 90, 80, 90. 80 to bid now, 90. Would have been 90. Would have been 90. Would have been 90. 80 to bid now, 90. Would have been 90. Would have been 90. Would have been 90. 80 to bid now, 90. Would have been 90. Would have been 90. 80 now, 90. 80 now, 90. Are you all done? That's cheap for 3 dresses. 80's a bid, now 90. 80 now, 90, 90, 90. Would have been 90, would have been 90, would have been 90.
Yeah.
There we go. 90 now, 100. Looking for $100. 90 now, 100. 100 now, 110. 100 now, 110. 110, 10, 10. Would have been 110. 100 now, 110. Would have been 110. Would have been 110. Would have been 110. 100 now, 110. 110, 110, 110. Danny and I would be bidding on these if we fit into them.
Facts. Facts.
True story. 100, looking for 110. 110 would have been 110, would have 110, 110, 110. 100 now 110 would have been 110, would have been 110, 110. 100 now 110, are you all done? 100's the bid, looking for 110, going once. 100's the bid, looking for 110, going twice. Last call. We sold it. $100 to a bidder on Dana Auction. Very good buy, thank you. All right, up next, lot 70, we have the antique Victorian black silk morning dress. The top has the ruched ruffle along the bust line and along the skirt hemline with some cream lace embellishments on the cuffs. It is in poor condition because of the overall heavy shattering to the silk on both of those pieces there. So it's a nice dress, but some shattering. All right, we started at 10, 10 now 15, 10 now 15, would have been 15, would have been 15. 10 to bid now 15, would have been 15, would have been 15. 15 now 20, would have been 20, would have been 20, would have been 20. 15 to bid now 20, would have been 20, would have been 20. 15 to bid now 20, would have been 20, would have been 20, would have been 20. I like the detail on the back there. 15 now 20, 20 now 25, 20 now 25, 25. And look at the bustle when in those pictures. We had fun setting this up.
We sure did.
Great back piece. 20 now 25, 20's a bid now 25, 25, 25. 20's a bid now 25, 25, would have been 25. 25 now 30, would have been 30, would have been 30. 25 to bid now 30, would have been 30, would have been 30, would have been 30. 25 I have now 30, would have been 30, would have been 30, would have been 30. 30 now 35, 30 to bid now 35, would have been 35, would have been 35, would have been 35, would have been 35. 30 to bid now 35, would have been 35, would have been 35, 35, 35. 30 to bid now 35, better than that folks. 30 to bid, looking for 35, 35, 35, 35, 30 now 35, are you all done? 30's the bid, looking for 35, going once. 30's the bid, looking for 35, going twice. It's your last call. And we sold it $30 to a bidder on Dana Auctions. Up next, lot 71, we have the antique brown velvet circa 1835 jacket. The buttons are really awesome, the moon and the stars buttons on both the front and the back. There is a museum label attached and it's dated circa 1835. It's in fair condition. One of the buttons is detached, another is missing. And there's some wear to the shoulder and the underarms. And we're going to start this jacket at
35.
35 I have, looking for 40.
Yeah.
35 bid 40, 40 now 45, 40 now 45, would have been 45, would have been 45. 40 to bid now 45, would have been 45, would have been 45, would have been 45. 40 to bid now 45, 40 now 45, would have been 45. 40 to bid now 45, would have been 45, would have been 45. It's better than that. 40 now, 45, 45, those
Yeah.
buttons are worth that much. 45 now 50, would have been 50, would have been 50, would have been 50. 45 now 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, would have been 50. 45 now 50, would have been 50, would have been 50, would have been 50. 45 to bid now 50, 50, 50, would have been 50, would have been 50. 45 now 50, 45 now 50. You can't be all done just yet. 45, looking for $50. 45 now 50, would have been 50, would have been 50. 45 now 50, going once. 45 now 50, going twice. Last call. And we sold it to Dana Auctions for $45. A bidder on Dana Auctions for $45.
Goodbye.
All right, next lot is 72. We have 3 antique white infant dresses or gowns. It includes a long white cotton dress that is possibly a christening gown with hand embroidery and hand eyelet and hand done pin tucks. The entire dress is hand sewn. It's in good condition, just some spots in the neck area. The skirt is beginning to separate a little bit from the bodice and easy repair.
Looking for
We have a white
No, it's
cotton
said
damask stripe.
What lot are you on, Kathy?
72.
1, 2, 3. I've got 5.
There's 5 in the photo.
Yeah, there's
Okay,
5 pieces.
all right, I'm sorry.
No,
You're
good.
right.
You're good.
Okay, thanks for pointing that out, folks. You're getting 5 in this lot. So up your bids. You're getting 5 pieces. All right, so we also have the white cotton damask stripe with the ruffles down the front, and the closures in the back in good condition. The white long cotton gown with the woven wavy stripe and the machine lace that closes with the buttons in the back, and it has the slip along with it. And then there's a corduroy cape with lace in poor condition and a blue dress with several spots and discolorations. Okay, you're getting 5 pieces, 1 money, and we're starting it at
45.
all right, 45 we have, looking for 50. 45 bid 50, 50, 50, would have been 50. 45 to bid now 50, would have been 50, would have been 50, would have been 50. 45 now 50, would have been 50, would have been 50. 45 now 50, would have been 50, 50 now 60. 50 to bid now 60, would have been 60, would have been 60, would have been 60. 50 to bid now 60, would have been 60. 50 to bid now 60, would have been 60. 60 I have now 70, would have been 70, would have been 70. 60 I have now 70, would have been 70, would have been 70. 60 to bid now, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70, 60 now, 70, would have been 70, would have been 70, would have been 70. 60 is the bid, 70, 70 now, 80, 70 to bid now, 80, 80, 80, would have been 80. 70 is the bid now, 80, would have been 80, would have been 80, would have been 80, would have been 80. 70 to bid now, 80, would have been 80, would have been 80, would have been 80. 70 is bid, looking for $80, 5 pieces, 1 money. 70 looking for 80. 70 is the bid, looking for 80, would have been 80, would have been 80. Are you all done? 70 is the bid, looking for 80, going once. 70 is the bid, looking for 80, going twice. It's your last call. And we sold it, $70 to a bidder on Dana Auctions. $70 to a bidder on Dana.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe.